Hello, today's our demonstration class topic is about the cecum and the large intestine. Okay. Up till now you have seen the stomach. Um, so the most important question which is asked in the exam is what is the difference between the small intestine and the large intestine. Okay. Then how you identify the large intestine. Particular today's topic is about cecum, but the large intestine of topic we also cover with it. Okay. So first go through today's lecture of cecum, vermiform appendix. Then we start with this large intestine. Okay. So all of you know for digestive system. So what is a digestive system? So it is starting from our mouth, then the pharynx, then esophagus, then stomach. Stomach के बाद आता है small intestine that is divided into the duodenum, jejunum and ileum. Then all of you know all the digestion is occur in this small intestine, and the important material from the small intestine is taken away by the portal vein, and that is goes in the liver, and in the liver's various metabolism is occur that you know in the biochemistry. Lipid metabolism, protein metabolism, fat metabolism, all metabolism is occur at that liver. Okay. Then the waste material is starting from ileum. Then through the ileocecal junction, it is goes in the cecum. Then it goes in ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, sigmoid colon, and lastly the rectum. Then finally anal canal. Through the anal canal and anus, all this waste material comes out from our body in the form of defecation. Okay. So the most important question is asked in a practical exam in the soft part that identify the cecum, how it does look like. Then the another is the large intestine, and what is the difference between the large intestine and the small intestine. Now we try to see the specimen, how it does look like. Here I just try to show you all these things. Here you can see this whole length. So this whole length, this is the large intestine. So large intestine is 1.5 centimeter long structure. Okay, so this is sacculated. So exactly 1.5 centimeter is not visible, but in the body it is lies like this, Okay. So I am holding with the one hand. So this portion that is lies in our right iliac fossa, like this. I am holding these things with my right hand. So this is the right iliac fossa. So here you can find this end. This end is called as the cecum. So cecum is the blind end, and from here you can see this is the appendix. So this whole is the cecum, and this structure is called vermiform appendix. You can see this is a worm-like structure which is comes out from here, this one. So this is a vermiform appendix, this is the cecum. So and this is the ascending colon, this one is the transverse colon, and this is a descending colon. So this whole is the large intestine. Okay, cecum, ascending colon, transverse colon and descending colon, then sigmoid colon. So here we focus on this portion. So this portion, here you can see this whole is called cecum. Okay, in the cecum here, this junction is called ileocecal junction. This portion is called ileocecal junction. This portion is called cecum, and the one blind tube which is arise from the cecum, that is called vermiform appendix. So this whole is the vermiform appendix. This is the mesoappendix, and it is extend up to the tip. First go through the lecture, then see the video. So this is the mesoappendix, this is the appendix, and it is goes up to the tip of the appendix. Then this portion, this blind end, okay, can you see it? Its transverse diameter. This transverse diameter is more than vertical diameter, so this is the transverse diameter, and this is the vertical diameter. So it is end up to here. Okay, so its vertical length is 6.5 centimeter, and its transverse length is the 7.5 centimeter. So its transverse length is 7.5 centimeter, vertical length is a 7 centimeter. vertical length is 7 centimeter. मतलब broadness is more than its vertical diameter. So there are some organ in our body in which the transverse diameter is more than the vertical diameter. Another example is the prostate, then pons, then pituitary. Okay, so this hole is the cecum. Then from the cecum, and this is the ileocecal junction. This structure is the ileocecal junction. This is the ileum and this is the cecum. So this is the ileocecal junction, how it is started. Then this whole thing, this is called ascending column. This whole is the ascending column. Then this structure is called as the transverse column. Then this structure is called as a descending column. The structure which is bent at this side, this is called as a right colic flexure, and this structure is called as the left colic flexure. The diameters of this transverse colon is 50 centimeter long, and only this transverse colon, it is a double fold by the peritoneum. So it's mesentery called transverse mesocolon. And anterior and the descending colon, they are the retroperitoneal organ. It means they are only one side covered by the peritoneum. Okay, then what is the difference between the large intestine and small intestine? Okay. So in the large intestine, you can see this vertical band. Okay, you can see in this specimen, this is a vertical band. So these are the three vertical band which are lies in this. So this is the anatomical position. So this vertical band which lies anteriorly, that is called tinea libera. The vertical band which lies laterally, that is called tinea ommentalis, and the tinea mesocolica, and the third one is the tinea mesocolica. So this is the three vertical bands. This is the one vertical band, this is the second vertical band, and the another lies within this portion. So these are the three vertical band which lies in this circular intestine. So they are called as the tinea. So the length of the tinea is a shorter, longer than this whole large intestine. Okay. So the length of the tinea which is a shorter than this whole large intestine. So the intestine is like this circulation. Matlab it's not like the broad band where itna circulation was. So this is the characteristic feature of the large intestine, the circulation or the lustration which is present in the large intestine, not in the small intestine. So this is the first difference between the large intestine and the short intestine, that here the circulation is present and in the small intestine no circulation is present. Second point, tinea coli, this vertical band of the muscle which is present in the large intestine, this one. So this band is not present in the small intestine. This is the second difference. And the third most the feature, that its lumen is wider than the small intestine. Third point. And the fourth point is that this is a appendix epiploica. You can see this is a patch of the fat like this. This is the patch of fat which is arising from this whole large intestine. So this portion, this patch of the fat is called as a appendix epiploica. So this is the four main differentiating point between the large intestine and the small intestine. Okay. So this is all about the whole demonstration class. Whenever you come, you see all this. Okay. So this is how it lies in your body, like this. So this is the position. This is the right colic flexure, left colic flexure. This is the ascending column. This is the transverse column. This is the descending and sigmoid column. So this is all about our video. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.